Hello everyone, welcome to Genius Tutorial. So today in this session we are going to learn how to find last two digits of some numbers ending with 5, 1, 7, 9. Okay, and we will discuss all the cases and how to find last two digits of those particular number. But before going to start the session, do subscribe to our YouTube channel if you have not subscribed it yet. Okay, so let's start with this particular topic. Okay, so first of all we will start with those numbers which are ending with 5. Okay, so for numbers ending with 5, the last two digits, suppose question is like 225 raised to the power 143, what will be the last digit? So one thing which you have to keep in your mind, that all the numbers ending with 5 will either end with 25 or by 75. Okay, now 225 raised to the power 143. Okay, so one thing is confirmed, that unit digit will be 5. Okay, now you just look to this tens place. Now tens place is 2, that means even. Whenever the tens place is even, whatever the power may be, the last two digits will be 25. Okay, suppose if I take example of 265 raised to the power 148, again the tens place is even, so whatever the power would be, the last digits will be 25. Okay, now what if tens place is odd? Suppose 275 raised to the power 148. Okay, now if tens place is odd and power is even then the last digits will be 25. But 275 raised to the power 149, now in this case tens place is odd and power is also odd, so in this case last two digits will be 75. I hope this is clear. Okay, let us take 2-3 examples based on this. Suppose 345 raised to the power 345, 295 raised to the power 293, 385 raised to the power 342, and 175 raised to the power 174. Okay, let us try to find out last two digits in all these cases. Now for first case 345, tens place is even, so whatever the power is, the last bits are going to be 25 only. Okay, same way in third case, tens place is even, so last bits will be 25. Now in these two cases, tens place is odd and power is also odd, so last bits will be 75. In this case, power is odd, power is even, and tens place is odd, so this is going to be 25 again. Okay, so these are required answer to all these questions. So this is about the case the number ending with 5 only. Now let's move on to number ending with 1. So for numbers ending with 1, suppose question is 281 raised to the power 143. Again in this case, one thing is sure, that unit digit is going to be 1 only. Okay, now for this tens place, we have to multiply this 8 by 3. That means the number at this tens place we have to multiply by this unit place. Okay, so 8 by 3, that will be 24. So our answer would be 41. Okay, we are going to take 4 only. Let us take one more example. 991 raised to the power 142. What will be your answer? Unit digit is 1. And then we have to multiply this 9 by 2, it would be 18, that means 81 would be your required answer. Okay, let us try one more question. Suppose 371 raised to the power 168, what would be your answer? Yes, unit digit is 1, then we have to multiply this 7 by 8, this will be 56, so we can say that our answer would be 61. Okay, I hope these two cases are clear to all of you when a number is ending with 5 and number ending with 1. Now let us move on to the next case, number ending with 9. Okay, suppose question is 239 raised to the power 144. Okay, so we are concerned with last two digits only. Okay, so you just write it as 39 raised to the power 144. Now see, last two digits of 39 will be the same as 100 minus 39. Okay, So that will be, you just replace this 39 by 100 minus 39, that means 61. So 61 raised to the power 144. Now this is reduced to the previous case. That means your answer will be 1, and 6 into 4, 24. That means 41 will be your answer in this case. Okay. Again, see, this is applicable only when power is even. Whenever the power is odd, you will get a mistake here, because this is not exactly 39. We cannot convert it into 61 exactly. There is a negative sign also. Okay, so you have to keep this thing in your mind that power should be even. Let us take one more example. Suppose 279 raised to the power 282. Okay, so what you have to do here, you just consider it as 79 raised to the power 282. Now convert this 79 into 100 minus 79. That means 21 raised to the power 282. So last bits will be 1, and 2 into 2 is 4. So 41 is required answer. Okay. Now, okay, if I say that power is not even, suppose 229 raised to the power 143. So you need not to get worried on this. You can write it as 229 raised to the power 143 as 29 into 29 raised to the power 142. This is 29. And you just write this 29 raised to the power 142 as 71 raised to the power 142. So that would be 29 into 1, and then 7 to 2, 14, that means 41. You will just multiply these two numbers and you will get your last two digits. I hope this is clear. Okay. So now till now we have covered 3 cases: number ending with 5, number ending with 1, and number ending with 9. Now let us move on to the next cases, that how to solve for numbers ending with 7 and 3. Okay, so the strategy for these two types of question is that we have to convert number ending with 7 and 3 into the numbers ending with 9. How to do that? Let us say 237 raised to the power 144. We have to find last two digits of this particular number. So what we can do, again you just write it as 37 raised to the power 144. Okay, and we can write it as 37 to the square raised to the power 72. Okay, and 37 square, last two digits of 37 square will be 69 raised to the power 72. Okay, again this is the previous case 69, so you can write it as 31 raised to the power 72. So your answer would be 1, and 3 into 2, 6, 61. So answer to this question is last bits will be 61. Okay. Same way for the numbers ending with 3 also. Suppose question is 343 raised to the power 264. So it would be 43 raised to the power 264. You can write it as 43 square. 43 square raised to the power 132, and last two digits of 43 square will be 49 raised to the power 132. Okay, now this 49 will be 51. Okay, 100 minus 49, and power is 132. It would be 1, and 5 into 2 is 10, so 0, 1. So 0, 1 is required answer to this question. Okay, I hope all these points are clear. Again, in this case, even if the power is not even, you have to convert that power into even. Suppose question is like this: 343 into 2 raised to the power 265. So you have to write it as 43 into 43 raised to the power 264. Okay, now 43 raised to the power 264 is 0, 1, and you have to just multiply it by 43. You will get your required last two digits. Okay, I hope now all these cases are clear. So these, till now we have covered all cases which are ending with odd digit. That means we have covered cases with ending with 5, ending with 1, ending with 9, ending with 7, and ending with 3. Okay, and now we are left with only those cases in which the numbers are ending with even digit. Okay, now let us move on to those cases which are ending with even number. okay, before discussing all those cases, you have to just remember these things, that 2 to the power 10 is 1024. That means the number will end with 24. And 24 is the only number, that means 24 raised to the power any even number that will end with 76, and 24 raised to the power any odd number that will end with 24. Okay. Suppose if I say 524 raised to the power 577, what will be your answer? Last two digits will be 24. Yes, because power is odd. Okay. So 24 raised to the power any odd power is 24, and 24 raised to the power any even power is 76. Okay. Now consider any case. Suppose 162 raised to the power 240, say 44. Okay. So it would be 62 raised to the power 244. We can write it as 2 into 31 raised to the power 244. Okay. That would be 2 to the power 244 into 31 raised to the power 244. So 2 to the power 244, it would be, this would be like 2 to the power 4 into 2 to the power 10 raised to the power 24, and 31 to the power 244 is 1 into 3 for the 12, so 21. Okay, so your answer would be 16 into 2 to the power 10 is 24, no? 1024. So 24 raised to the power any even, that would be 76, and this would be 21. So you will get your last two digits. Not only for this, for any even number. Suppose question is 296 raised to the power 145. Okay, let us take an odd power. Okay, again for this you just split it into factors. It can be written as 8 into 37 raised to the power 145. So this would be 2 to the power 3 raised to the power 145 into 37 to the power 145. Okay, now this is that odd case which we have done earlier also, and this 2 to the power 3 raised to the power 145, we can multiply 145 by 3, so we will get 435. So we can write it as 2 to the power 5 into 2 to the power 10 raised to the power 43. Okay, and this you can solve. This is your homework. Okay, so 2 to the power 5 is 32, 2 to the power 10 is 24 raised to the power any odd value, so it would be 24 only. And okay, let us solve this also. 37 to the power 145, you can solve it as 37 into 37 to the power 144. I have taken a typical case so that you can solve other cases by yourself. Okay, 37 square raised to the power 72, that means 37 into 37 square will end with 69. So 69 to the power 42, that means okay, 100 minus 69 will be 31 raised to the power 72. So it would be 37 into 1661. Okay, so you can just solve 37 into 61. It would be somewhere 57. It would be 57. Okay, so you just put that value here, multiply this to get your final answer. Okay, so we have taken typical of the typical case. Now you can practice last two digits by taking any number and any part. Okay, you will definitely get your answer. So I hope you enjoyed the session. You can if you have any suggestion, you can give your comments in comment box. Okay, so thank you so much for joining this video. We will come up with more such sessions. I hope you enjoyed the session, and do subscribe to our channel if you have not subscribed it yet.